Hey guys, this is Daniel from Press Play Productions. I'm actually here in my home studio today, and I want to talk to you all a little bit about this new mic preamp that I've recently acquired. First and foremost, I want to apologize for the low quality of this video. I don't have my camera on me today, so I'm actually recording this with my cell phone. So, but after that, that aside, I want to talk to y'all about this mic preamp that I really like, and I really think that you would like it too. For those of you who are like me and are always looking for new gear to purchase or something new to try out. I was searching online and I've been watching a couple of videos on YouTube, and I don't see too many videos where they talk about the features of this preamp, and the videos that they do, they don't seem to be in English, and that doesn't help me at all. So I decided to kind of make my own video and show all the other people or all the other viewers that are out there trying to acquire more information about this unit. I purchased this from American Musical Supply. They're a really good company that also allows you to do payments. So for those musicians on a budget, a lot of us are, that's a really good feature for us because we can purchase the gear that we want and get it in payments. Now, I'm not affiliated with American Musical Supply by any means. I'm just giving y'all a little bit of a tip or a little bit of advice. But this unit here, I like that it has three different sections, which is one, your preamp section. It's also got an EQ section. It's got an optical compressor as well. So this helps you in various different ways. One thing I like about this unit is here you'll see where it's got your input gain. Now this is a tube mic preamp, so it being a tube mic preamp, you can decide how hard you want to drive the tube. So we have here from negative 10 dB to plus 10 dB. We also have down here where it's our input selector. We select our mic line. Now it also lets you pick your impedance. We also have the mic, we have the line, we have the high Z, which would be here in the front, your instrument input. It's got the 48 volt phantom power switch. You also have your phase switch. You have a 15 dB pad that you can engage or disengage at any time. What I like is this also is your level control, your output level for your preamp section. So what I like to do is normally I like to kick it up to about 5 or plus 5 dB. Now, what I like about these knobs is they have this clicking to them that lets you, and I know you probably can't see with my enormous hands, but what I like is that the buttons themselves, or the knobs, they have a clicking feel to them, so it lets you know exactly where you're at. For those of you musicians that don't really look at your gear a lot, by just knowing how many clicks you have, you know exactly where you're at. So normally what I like to do is I like to go at plus 5 dB, and I like to bring my input level just down a little bit. Depending how low I'm going to go here is how much input I'm going to select there. But normally by putting it at the 5 dB or plus 5 dB, I end up bringing down my level. Once I bring down my level, this allows me to drive the tube as much as I want or as much as I can, and without making sure that I don't peak or that I'm not clipping because I'm lowering my input level here. Now, if for any reason you do have a singer who does tend to be a little bit louder, you have a mic that's a little hotter than the rest of the mics, you can always engage your 15 dB pad, and that brings you down. You can also control your level again here. So another feature on this is your EQ section right here. So you can select negative or plus in your gain staging here as well. You can also select what frequency you're going to be running, if you want to run the 7K, 10K. So the feature, the EQ is not necessarily that extensive or that detailed, but it does do the job, and it does suit the preamp very well. Another section on here is the optical compressor. Here you have your peak reduction, and then you have your gain as well that you can set up or move to give you more gain, to make up gain for whatever peaks that you are reducing. Now, the compressor can also be bypassed, as we see here. You can run it as a compressor, run it as a limiter. The preamp can be viewed on your VU meter, the output, or you can, sorry about that, or you can select your input, and your input would be the one reflecting there. So you know how hot level you're getting in and how hot of a level you're pushing out. Now, one thing I like, another feature I like about this preamp is this blue illuminator knob right here, or light. It's a screw-on, kind of like the old Fender type. There you can see the blue light that's in there. Also has a blue cap on here, like a sapphire blue. Kind of goes well for me because my date of birth is in September, so it's kind of like the old Fender knobs or the old Fender lights, and lets you know when the preamp is on. Also, you can tell by the VU meter being lit up. It's got a toggle switch for on and off. And like I said, it is a tube mic pre, so you want to let your tube warm up before you go ahead and use it. I'm using this in straight into from the line output of this. I'm running, and that line output is a XLR. So I'm running through a balanced XLR to a TRS into the input of my Digi002, which this is a modded Digi002 by Blackline Audio. I cannot say enough about the Digi002, but that's going to be another video. But lately I've been running this with my Neumann TLM 49. I also have an AKGC 414, the BULS, and I really like the sounds that I get from this. The tone that you can achieve with this mic pre is really good. Now for $15.99, I think it's not a bad deal. It's a really good price. It's a really good preamp. It's a good compressor. So one thing that this will help you do is it will help you achieve a more professional sound than you're getting. Now, I'm not against using the converters or the preamps or the compressors that some rack units have already, or that some interfaces come with. By all means, if that's working for you, then go ahead and use that. But if you do want to step up your game a little bit, and without breaking the bank that much, I would go for this Universal Audio La610 Mark II. So thanks for watching, guys, and again, I apologize for the quality of the video and for the mistakes in this video, but I hope that you give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be doing a review on more gear. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave your comment below, and I'll try and answer them as soon as possible. Thanks, guys.